Today's episode is brought to you by DraftKings Casino. Got to give them a big time shout out. Not only are they safe, but they are secure and reliable. And with their casino app, which is absolutely phenomenal, man, it's giving you a chance to, have a little bit of fun wagering on some of the slot machines, right? Playing slot machine games. Who doesn't love that? Table games as well. I mean, it's a ton of things you can do on the app. Super easy to use, very user friendly. And like I said, it's safe, secure, and reliable. You can't beat that, baby. So with that being said, you definitely want to check them out, download the app. But we also know that, sports gambling or just gambling online isn't available in every city and state. Well, if you happen to live in one of those cities or states where you can't gamble, using the app, well, don't worry about it, because DraftKings also has their fantasy football app where you're able to, pick, your lineups for each and every week. They're giving out over $1 million in prizes every week and prize money every week, man. So with that being said, you definitely want to work with them. And we got promo codes, because we know we're not talking about you unless we got a deal for you. So if you use the promo code MOATS when you first sign up, you'll receive up to $2,000 in deposit bonus money. You can't beat that. That's better than 1,000. It's 2,000. All right. So with that being said, man, download the app and get you an opportunity to make some money. And we also remember this though, Deke. Some people got problems with gambling. Mm-hmm. If you got a problem, you better call 1-800-GAMBLER. I say, hey, you better call them. You better call 1-800-GAMBLER. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we said earlier today, man, we were going to be joined by Ahkello Witherspoon coming off of his impressive 2-interception performance. So Ahkello, man, first off, man, we appreciate you taking some time to come on the show with us. First off, though, man, just how have you been adapting to the team and the city as a whole?
Oh, man, I've been loving it. I mean, the guys have been very welcoming since the day I got here. The culture, the system fits well with my personality, my play style. It's just been growth week in, week out, and it's all culminating.
Now, would you be
to the field?
And you're a West Coast guy, right? Was it Oak Park, California, right? So have you ever been on the East Coast this long?
No, I haven't. Just a few trips, few vacations, but this is the most time I've spent over here.
Okay.
Now, how'd you find out about the trade? Because you went to Seattle presumably looking for like a starting role out there, and then we end up trading for you right before the season starts. How'd you find out about the trade, and what was your reaction?
Yeah, I was in treatment, actually. I was in the building at Seattle. I got a phone call from a number I didn't know, so I knew it was important. That's usually how it goes.
Yes.
And then it was John Snyder upstairs. He just let me know that that's what they were doing moving forward. No questions asked. Just keep it moving. Go attack the next opportunity. That was my approach.
Wow. No questions.
Strictly business.
Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Now, I had hinted to this thing earlier, man. We were talking about you coming on, but you coming off of your first NFL multiple interception game. Just talk about, man, what that meant for you, and what do you attribute that performance to?
Yeah, I think it's just a testament to my diligence and my preparation during this time that I haven't been active. I think it just really sheds light to the type of movement and type of change you can make in your game and your confidence. Just understanding the defense just by staying diligent and staying committed every day. And I think a big part of that is to my teammates and just challenging each other on a daily basis, just trying to get better. I think it just kind of came to a head on Thursday.
I like that, man. And we definitely want you to keep doing that, man. Those were big time plays, baby. Big time. Yeah, now,
absolutely.
Now, since joining the Steelers, man, has anything surprised you?
Anything surprised me, man? After being traded, it's hard to be surprised. It's kind of like everything is just, I kind of just take everything in stride. Yeah. One of the coolest things I would say is just Mike T as a leader has been refreshing. It's something that's new for me in my NFL time to have a head coach that's a leader of men, that's a leader of the entire unit, that treats everybody respectfully. So that's been refreshing. Definitely something I've noted and enjoyed being around.
Now, you talked about it a little bit with this season and sitting out a good portion of the season, how your role wasn't necessarily what it's been over with like the 49ers. Like, you started on a really good defense out there. And then, like I said, going to Seattle, you're probably expecting to start out there. What has that been like for you mentally this season to not get your number called right off the bat, to be sitting in the wings waiting? Like what was your just day-to-day thought process, and what were the things you were doing to get prepared?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is just getting grounded in my technique and my approach. It's a nice opportunity to really recommit to your foundation when you're not out there on Sundays, where on Sundays a lot of stuff is improvising just because of the challenge of the game and you're reacting, responding. But in a practice setting, you get a chance to really hone in on those details that are important that lead to success, and I've had time to really focus on those. And then I think mentally, just the ease of mind that comes with it is just kind of staying true to what matters: family, friends, relationships, bringing a smile, working hard, effort. Those type of tangible things kind of just keep the flow going, to where you don't get caught in those things you can't control, which is not being out there, wanting to make plays, wanting to help a team win. Really, at the end of the day, you can just control what you do around you, and that's to love the people around you, commit to them, give to them, and enjoy the time that we're out there on the grass.
Man, let's go.
Yeah, it almost feels like a weight lifted.
Yeah.
You were able to like recalibrate a little bit. So yeah, that's good.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, me and Deke, we're both East Coast guys, all right? I want to know, man, take me back, man. Growing up Oak Park, California, what was that high school recruitment process like for you, and why'd you choose to go to Colorado? I know it's a school on the East Coast. It's called James Madison University. It's like a football powerhouse, right? We would have offered you if you wanted to go there. I just want to know, what was going on, though?
Yeah, I didn't have many offers out of high school. I started playing football senior year of high school, and I had a crazy growth spurt my sophomore year to junior year of high school. And so when I got taller, I just kind of wanted to explore what that would be like in football. And then I had to go to junior college for one semester to play, to actually get some good tape at my new size. And through junior college, my coach connected me with a few coaches. I only had like maybe 5 offers. Colorado was the best one, best fit for me, and so I just kind of went with it.
Now, why'd you end up choosing football? Because some of the research I did, you excelled at a bunch of other sports. Now, you mentioned the growth spurt, but then why did you ultimately pick football as your career choice and what you wanted to focus on? Yeah,
I think for me, once I started playing, I just loved the mano-a-mano, one-on-one aspect of it. It's just the most. There's not a better feeling than taking away another man's approach, taking away an idea that they have. They think they're about to catch the ball every time they line up, and you redirecting their day. And that type of competitive nature has just kind of always been in my blood. But say on a soccer field, it's not always mano-a-mano. You're kind of waiting for that opportunity. Same thing on a hoop court. It's mano-a-mano when the shot clock is down. You know what I mean? You got the ball at the top of the key. In baseball, when you're up to bat, but then you're out there on the field chilling, bored. And so for me, it's just nothing like lining up, down in, down out. You have no clue what the person's about to do, but in your eyes, it's they're coming to take food off your plate. And I think that's just the competitive drive that makes me keep going.
Dope. Now, you got a little bit of a music background. You're actually talking to 2 drummers right here. You play the drums, sing. Your great grandpa, right?
Yep.
Jimmy Witherspoon. He was an R&B singer. Yeah. Now, okay, I got a bunch of questions. Do you still play drums? You there? Do you still play drums?
I don't, but I mean I can. But anytime I'm around them, I touch them a little bit.
Oh, I got you.
Now, real quick, are you nice though?
No, I'm nice with it.
Okay,
sure.
okay.
Did you have a band at all growing up?
No, just listen to music, really, all music.
Now, with your musical talent, being a drummer, singing, like, did that come naturally for you, or were you taught by anyone in your family, I guess specifically?
No, I could always sing. I could always sing growing up, but the issue was I didn't have rhythm, so my dad put me in drum lessons just to kind of like hone in my rhythm, and that's when both kind of flourished. Once I understood 4 counts and rhythm and behind the beat or on top of the beat, stuff like that, just understanding the kind of the rhythmic flow of music.
I got you. Now, last one. Is there anything out there, like recorded at all, Because we got a couple people that came through
Yeah.
Pittsburgh, AB and LaBelle, but then we have Terrell Evans now.
Yeah. Ingram, he did some music as well. Yeah.
Nah, it used to be on YouTube, but I deleted all that. And I got to college.
I like it. Now, talk about your NFL draft story. 2017, you going to San Fran 3rd round, man. Did you know you were going then? Did you have a clue that it would be the Niners? Like, what was going through your mind?
Man, I didn't have no clue what I was gonna do because my little draft stock was all over the place. So I really first day, it didn't happen first round. I moved on. Next day, I was really just playing the video game with my homie all day. Like we had family and stuff over, but mentally I couldn't watch pick by pick go by. And just wonder what was gonna happen. So I was just playing the game, and then once again that day I got a phone call from a number I didn't know. That's how it goes in the NFL. And then I answered. It was John Lynch, and they said they were excited to have me, and the story goes from there. And that was an incredible experience. I'm forever thankful for that opportunity. That shaped me in many, many ways more than football. And it was just a beautiful time. I'm from Sacramento, obviously, so being in the Bay was convenient for my family members' first 4 years of my career. The brothers and the relationship that I built there were incredible. So it was just an awesome experience.
Now, was it ever difficult for you, though, playing so close to home?
No. I have a very small circle.
Okay.
Not much distractions in Sac for me. Nobody really knew about me growing up. So it was kind of simple, smooth. Just to have them close to me was nice.
Now, obviously through this conversation, we've, talked a little bit about some of the ups and downs that you had early on in your career, but have you ever questioned if you belonged in the NFL?
No, I mean, the second you're crazy enough to line up and play corner in the NFL, I think all that stuff kind of goes down the gutter. And that's just, honestly, it gets sicker. You get more naive to fear. You get more naive to concern or worry or doubt as you get further into this game. You learn that maximum confidence and full confidence going one direction, just absolutely believing in yourself almost blindly, almost to a level that doesn't even make sense, is what breeds success. And through all these trials and tribulations, I think you kind of just get stronger and you recommit to that approach. So as I get tried more, as I fall down more, I just get stronger and more arrogant in my confidence.
Let's go.
So it's just been a process of that.
Now, do you have a toughest guy you've gone up against? You've locked out some really good receivers.
Yeah, you have.
Toughest I've gone against?
Yeah.
Man, who do I want to say? I want to say Keenan Allen like 3 years ago. And those 3 years mean a lot because he was a little different 3 years ago.
I like it. I can respect it.
Okay. Well, yeah, we'll leave it at that.
All right, that works, man. All right, so we do have a couple more before we let you get up out of here, man. But talk about your welcome to the NFL moment.
Yeah, it was my first start against the Philadelphia Eagles. I was inactive for the first 3 weeks of the season. It was week 4. Excuse me, it might have been week 5. First start, it was raining in Philly. I was just excited, young gun, really just being out there in the Philly stadium. And I got a pick against Wentz on a dig. And that was kind of like, just as a young player, like, oh, wow, I could really play this game. I can do this for a while. And that was it for me.
Now, this is one of the last ones we got here. This one's from the chat. Roy Tolsey says, question for Ahkello. I know you said being out there consistently contributes to making you a better player on the field, but do you meditate or do yoga to center yourself mentally before a game?
No, before a game, I do not.
Do you have any pregame routines?
No, that's my thing, is kind of staying out of routines. I like to just go organic week in, week out, just because I don't believe that there's any like magic elixir to success. You know what I mean? There's no one way to fall upon success. During the practice week, I'm extremely diligent and I'm committed to a plan and a routine that involves technique and effort and focus. You know what I mean? And come game day, you just kind of let it loose. I like to talk to my family right before the game as much as I can, and just kind of have those casual conversations that don't really lock me into the moment. I don't really like to be into the fact that a game is happening until after the Star Spangled Banner. It's kind of when I lock in. So before that, I'm just real relaxed.
Okay. I like that approach. All right, and then the final one we have from the chat before we let you go is from Todd Sikowski. He says, which Steelers receiver has been the most difficult for you to cover in practice?
I would say Deontay Johnson.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's stepping up.
I think he has the full skill set, routes, speed, football savvy, and just understanding leverage and the little nuances of the game that make the receiver successful.
Okay. Now we like that.
Yeah.
And he's definitely balling out on Sundays, man. But Ahkello, man, we appreciate you taking some time to jump on the call with us, man. The fans obviously loved it, man. Stay healthy. Do your thing on Sunday, man.
Absolutely. Appreciate you having
All right,
me.
bro. Peace.